Hello and welcome. My name is Robin and you're watching a Robin Reads, where I read a lot of different books that you probably have never heard of. So, today I'm going to do my TBR for the Magical Readathon. Sorry it's very bright over there, but I don't have my curtains up yet. Let's get my laptop over here. So the Magical Readathon is a readathon that is happening every year. I don't think it happened last year because of the Magical Readathon was Harry Potter based, but of course things happened last year. So I think she didn't do it last year because of that, and now she has it is still called the Magical Readathon, but we're doing something completely different. Because she actually invented, which is super cool, a whole world, a whole fantasy world, and it's super cool. I will link her video up above if you want to check her announcement out, because it's, yeah, it looks very complicated, but it isn't, but it, yeah, you need a little bit of explanation probably. So let's get into it. I'm very excited. Some of these books you've already seen on my TBR for September, but on my TBR game, but I'm just gonna do the books. So first off is the Novice Path Entrance, and that is read a book with a map. Yeah, I am reading, as you can see up there, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is a reread for me. And yeah, super excited about it. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about because I've already said it in my TBR game. So let's move on. Then Ash Thorn Tree, a book that keeps tempting you or is on top of your TBR pile. And that is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. This book I have been wanting to read for like when it came out, basically, because I really love King Arthur, and this is a King Arthur retelling. And yeah, I'm just super excited to read it. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm just super excited to read it. So that's going to be for that prompt. Then the next one is The Mist of Solitude, read a standalone. For this one I want to read Invisible Women by Caroline Criado Perez, I think. But that one my library doesn't have right now, and it's out there like until, yeah, the end of the month. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to read that. So I decided to read something else, and let me get it. That is American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. As you can see, I've already started it. This is a horror book about Patrick Bateman, and he works on Wall Street. He's a very rich guy and basically an asshole. But he's also a psychopath. And yeah, I'm not super enjoying it so far, but you will hear more about it in my wrap-up. But this is what I'm going to read for this prompt, and also I think the prompt for my TBR game was read a white book, so this could fit it as well. So that's what I'm going to read for that. Next up is Ruin of the Sky, read a book featuring a ghost, a haunted house, or supernatural elements. And for this one I'm going to go to my TBRs that I made, and that is my horror TBR, which I will link up above for you guys. And the book that I chose is The Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. So this book I think is about this girl who stumbles on this grave of a girl who has died, of course. And suddenly she also sees this girl, and things start happening. very excited about it. It's a middle grade horror. So yeah, I don't know a lot about the genre. I haven't read any, I think. So super excited to read it. Next up is Obsidian Falls. Read a thriller or a mystery book. For this one I'm going back to my series TBR, which I won't link because a lot of the series that I mentioned on there I have or DNF'd or didn't even start. But that is The Liar, I think it's called in English, by Steve Kavanaugh. This is the third book in the Eddie Flynn series. I've been reading this for a while and I really love this series, and I want to again continue series which I have been doing for the last couple of months. So yeah, that's what I'm going to read for that. And up next is The Tower of Rumination. Read a 5-star prediction. And for this one I'm going to read Beautiful Boy by David Sheff. This is a 5-star prediction for me because I have actually seen the movie already when it was in the cinema. And yeah, I just love that movie. It's very heartbreaking but very good. And therefore I think I will love the book as well. So this is a non-fiction book about this man who has a son, and the son is like, I think like 18 years old or something, and his son hasn't been feeling well. He's actually really doing like drink a lot of alcohol and doing drugs and stuff, and he tries to help his son, but yeah, he can't really do that, and just a struggle with that basically. So yeah, pretty heartbreaking story, but I think it is a very good one. And then the last prompt is for the Aurelium Academy arc, book with a school setting. And for this one I chose Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. This one I think I also mentioned in my TBR game. And I'm just super excited to read this. I won't be saying more because you've already seen my TBR game. But yeah, this one has been on my TBR for a bit, so therefore I want to read it. And then I think you need to read only 2 books for this, but I'm just gonna try and read all of the prompts and all of the books. But other than that, you also can do character building. This you can do before the school year starts in April, but I'm just gonna try and do it now. But if I don't get to it, I'm gonna do it like in the next couple of months. And so you need to build your character. So the first one is choose where you live basically. So were you growing up in the urban setting or in a wild setting, and that is, I chose wild, and that is read a book largely set in a forest or outside. For this one again I chose a series that I want to continue, and that is Slaves of Socorro by John Flanagan. This is the 5th, I think, book in the Brotherbrand series. I have been reading this for a while. I didn't really super like I think the 3rd and 4th book. The 2nd book, also not, I think. So I really hope that I will like this book again, because I really enjoyed John Flanagan's other series, Ranger's Apprentice, and then did really enjoy the 1st book in the series. But this one has another story, I think, than the last books, so I hope that I will like it again. And this is basically all outside because most of it is on a ship, because they're like Vikings sort of. Yeah, they're just sailing on a ship, so outside. And then you needed to like, I think where you live, so like the city where you live. And I chose Dark Meadow, and that is read a Dark Academia book. And I'm going to read Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. I've wanted to read this for a while. I think he's Japanese and I really like Japanese writing. So I'm just gonna try it out. I don't really know what it's about, but I have seen that it is dark academia. Yeah, we shall see how it goes. And then the last one is that you need to choose like the, I want to say species that you're from, but it sounds a little bit weird, but you get what I mean. And I chose for that Illyrian, I think. That is read a book with a crow on the cover or title or a red cover book. I couldn't really find anything crow on the cover title that I want to read. So I'm gonna do a red book, and that is Horns by Joe Hill. Again, my horror TBR, and I have been wanting to read this for a while. And I didn't really have any other books that were read on my TBR. So I thought, why not read this one? And Horns, yeah, I again don't super know what it's about, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think this guy grows horns, basically. But yeah, we shall see how it goes. And those are all the books that I want to read for this readathon. Let me know down below if you are going to participate in it. I really hope I can read all of these books. Let me know if you have read some of these books, if you want to read them. And yeah, I really hope you liked this video, so please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.